Welcome to another episode of the Tilson Tours. I'm Eric. This is Scott and Brenna Johnson, and we are in their Brazoria in Kerr County. Thank you for doing this video, guys. So I'm going to start with the outside. In your particular case, just to give a little background, we did the A, which is normally a brick elevation of gables. You guys did what to the outside of that?
Well, we extended the patio to make it the full length of our house so that we would have this amazing view out there.
Sure.
And
on the front side, we did what to make it look like?
We went to the board and bat exterior.
Okay, so more like a farmhouse look, right? But without the porch that the other elevations might have. Okay. And we did some other rough wood looks. We did some rough wood trim, rough wood shutters. What kind of look were we going for there?
We were looking for the rustic look, so we went with the corbels over the windows and some of the other posts on the front porch.
Perfect. And tell me about your roof.
Oh yeah, the roof, we went with a metal roof. We swapped out from the composite shingles, and Tilson put that on, and that really went well.
Color?
We went to the green to kind of let it blend in with the surroundings.
Okay.
And I want to put a plug in here because Eric helped us get that roof and made it work for our home, and thank you so much, Eric.
Thank you. And so one of the reasons we used that exterior was because we were able to achieve that same kind of rustic farmhouse look without the same cost of the C elevation. So that's something that we were able to modify in your case.
Right.
Because we wanted to spend more money on the patio.
On the patio.
All right, great.
Exactly.
So we're standing right here in the kitchen. Let's move on to the kitchen for a second. Why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the highlights in here?
Well, some of the highlights in here is that I needed to have a gas range. So initially the stove and oven were going to be here, but we reconfigured the kitchen to put the gas range and the vent hood in here. And then I needed to have a lot of drawers. So we went around and had Eric put in a lot of the drawers in the kitchen. And the drawer space is just magnificent for storing your pots and pans, and even our spices are in there on spice racks. And then on the background, we chose this brick look, and we chose to take it up to the top, and heard this morning that some person thought that it looked more like a chimney going all the way up to the top. So we were excited to hear that.
And that's a tile, so not an actual brick, but a great tile that we can use here, and we will be seeing that in another place in the house.
One of the things we did was Eric suggested to bring it all the way to the top, because I think we were stopping it short and it looked kind of funny, but I'm super pleased with it now. It looks great.
Excellent.
And then we kind of reconfigured over on this side. So one of the great things that we loved about Tilson is that Tilson allowed us to do a lot of not only upgrades, but what we envisioned our home to be, and do a lot of different configurations. So this is one of the different configurations. We brought the refrigerator over to the end. We had the double oven with the microwave that also can act as a convection oven as well. And we added more cabinets at the top above the oven and the refrigerator.
And we also extended the island. We made the island a little bit bigger too.
Excellent. And looks like we did a custom choice for the sink as well.
Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
Perfect. Works great.
We love it. We chose a black sink to go with our black and white look of the house on the outside.
And then we got the surprise where Tilson put in the automatic phone recharger. We didn't know about that, so thank you very much.
And plug.
And the plug.
And I see that our island is a different color than the rest of the kitchen, so that helps that to stand out, become a focal point.
Yep.
Yes, and one of the neatest things, if we can come around and show you this.
Okay.
This is where you hide all your sponges and things in your tilt-out tray in front of your sink.
Excellent. Well, let's move on to the family room.
All right.
So here we are in your family room. So let's talk a little bit about this. We'll start with, you guys were considering a fireplace. We obviously have several options. What did you end up with and why?
Well, we went with the electronic fireplace because we felt like it would, A, we wouldn't have to clean up the ashes, but B, that it would give us more room in the room because we didn't have to have a hearth in front of it. And that's why we went with that.
And then one other thing about this family room is where it's located in the house, we have this wonderful view. Why don't you tell us about that?
And let Scott tell you about that.
Oh, well, that was the whole point of the house. In designing the house with Eric, we originally started, the house was a lot lower, and in doing the final designed with the foundation that ended up being designed were a lot higher than we were, so the view is just absolutely a huge bonus. And we get all kinds of compliments from all of our friends. We've had several parties out on the patio already, so it's a lot of fun. And the view is just an absolute blessing that we got it, so it's really great.
It is a beautiful view, so that's awesome. All right, well, let's move on to the master then. Come on in the master here. So one of the things we noticed is we have the same floor so far throughout the house. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that flooring choice?
Well, this was a floor in our old home, and we really loved it. So you were able to procure it from outside of our normal vendors for us, and we're just really thrilled to have it in this home.
It's amazing, and we did it in the majority of the house, right?
Yes, correct.
Right.
Okay. And then here in the master, we also did a few other things. We've mentioned the view several times. So in this room, what did we do to maximize your view?
Well, one of the things at your suggestion is we upsized all the windows. I think we went from a 3x6 to a 4x7, and we did it for the bedroom and the living room, and the views are just wonderful. We get to wake up to that every morning, so it's great.
That's amazing. And because of that big patio that we did, we also added
The exit door.
We added an exit door from our bedroom. We have two of them. There's one here and there's one out of the kitchen also.
Sure, and we also increased the windows over there as well, so we have that view
all the
across.
rear window, all the rear side of the house, the windows have been upgraded.
Perfect, excellent. All right, well, let's move on to the bathroom. All right. So here we have a master bath. Made a few key changes over here on this side for the shower. Why don't you tell me what you guys had me add in there?
Okay, so we added the river rock to the bottom, and we added a bench seat, and then we added the bar for aging in place.
And then we did a little upgrade on the faucet, so now we have the pop-out sprayer in there in a different color, so that looks amazing. And we're getting some more natural light in there. And then on this side, we took out a cabinet.
A cabinet that went right up through the middle, and we added the knee space instead, so we had more counter space to lay out all my.
I'm sure that was for Scott to get ready for work in the morning.
Blame it on Scott.
Okay. And then in your master closet over here behind this door, it actually connects to your laundry room, which we'll see when we go around to the utilities. So let's head out there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And this is our laundry room. And we chose to have our laundry room in this part of the house as opposed to where the garage entrance is, because we're empty nesters and we wanted to have access directly to our closet in our bedroom.
Yeah, and we actually have that as a custom option on this house, which you liked, where it moves the utility room here, takes the two closets combined into one larger, and then you can access directly into that closet and your bathroom right through that door. So that worked out. So let's actually go over and take a look at the guest bedrooms now. All right, let's come on here into the bedroom. And so we noticed, so this is one of the couple of rooms in the house. We didn't do the tile. You kept carpet where?
In the two bedrooms.
In the two
Okay,
bedrooms.
great.
Yeah.
A little bit better on the feet in the morning. And we made one major change in this bedroom, which is?
The barn door. And Scott, you want to show them how the barn door opens and closes?
Oh, yeah.
We chose that barn door just because we thought it would go along with our farmhouse look.
Excellent. That was great. All right, let's check out the other guest bedroom. So we have the other guest bedroom, and again, carpet in here, and not a lot of changes, but a view and some natural light.
Yeah, I think one of the changes we did was, since we put the garage in, we moved the window from here to the front, and that balances the window in the closet in our master bedroom.
Perfect.
That was something that I think we talked about when we designed it.
Excellent. Well, let's go check out the guest bath.
All right.
All right, and in this version of the house, we have this guest bath with two sets of cabinets. So that's going to be used how?
Well, for my grandchildren, I believe that they both want to have their own area, so they're going to each put their own incidentals in each cabinet.
Perfect, and it's a little bit bigger than a regular guest bath, so it should be plenty of room for them. So next, let's go check out Scott's sanctuary, otherwise known as the office. All right, and here we have your office.
Yeah, this is where it all happens. I'm still working from home, so this has been a great addition to the house. For this office, we went with the same floor that we had before. We put in the floor plug so I can have my computer hookup, and we also modified some of the closet to get some more shelving and storage. So this is a really great place. Plus, I get the view up the hill instead of out the back.
That's perfect. And if somebody needed to, this could have been a bedroom because it's got the closet in it. But since you're working from home, works great for you.
Great, yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, let's go take a look at your dining room and then on to your patio.
We'll do it.
And here we have our dining area, which again, we mentioned briefly earlier. We made the windows larger.
Right.
We have a nice view out to the back. What else did we do in here?
We upgraded the lighting. Actually, we upgraded the lighting throughout the house, and I want to say that if you are worried about an upgrade, just find out what it costs. You can always say, I don't want to take it. Tilson is really good about allowing you to see the pricing, so don't be afraid to ask. Also, the windows out here are also tempered so that they're very difficult to break.
And we did the flooring that we were doing through the rest of the house in here. Again,
Right.
amazing flooring. All right, well, let's go take a look at your patio.
All right.
All right, finally, the amazing patio.
Absolutely.
So,
Pièce de résistance.
yes. So first thing, before we get to the view of your neighborhood, let's talk about what we did to the ceiling here. So,
Well, we upgraded from the standard ceiling to the tongue groove stained ceiling. We've also extended the patio out from the standard floor plan. I think we came out another 10 feet or so, and we made it longer than the normal floor plan. It's about 40 feet long right now.
and we did that because of the view we have here.
Absolutely.
And so what are we doing with that space?
Partying. We have a lot of parties up here, and a lot of the neighbors they love to come out and look at their house and try to find their house from up here. So
Because you guys can see pretty much the entire neighborhood.
absolutely, absolutely.
If they can't find their house, they want to know who lives in the other house that they don't know.
But from up here, we can see the river, and again, the valley with all the homes in it. We get to see birds fly below us, which is really kind of neat. You don't see that very often. But a couple other things we did, we put in what's it called, block and wire,
yes, sir.
for the ceiling fans. We haven't put them in yet, and the breeze that blows up here all the time, we haven't decided if we're going to put them in, but we've got it wired that we can. Also, the LED lights that come with the house, we have them on a dimmer because a lot of the neighbors, we have a dark skies idea out here to keep the lights low so we can see the stars at night, which is really fantastic. So,
Perfect. All right, well, let's head back onto the kitchen and get wrapped up.
all right.
All right, so two last places to chat with that we didn't go into, but one of the appeals of this house is the pantry, I believe, to you. So your thoughts on the pantry?
Well, I love the pantry. It's very nice and roomy, lots of shelves, and we actually put an electrical outlet on the wall so I could put my little mini vacuum cleaner up there.
Perfect. And then there is a drop zone back there, which is where the utility room used to be before you did the option that moved it by your bedroom. So in that room, what do we have going?
Well, we have a refrigerator, I have a baker shelf, and then we did put in the bench seating with the above shelf in the blue color, like the island in that room.
Okay, perfect. And that's connected to the garage, so we use that kind of like a mudroom coming in from the outside.
Exactly. It's really convenient for bringing in groceries or whatnot. We can open that door, put the groceries on the table, and then move everything into the kitchen. Works real well.
That's awesome. Well, it's an amazing house. We really appreciate you guys letting us come and do this tour today, and we appreciate you guys building with Tilson. And to those of you out there, we hope to make you part of the Tilson family very soon. Thank you for joining us.